Hey, what is up guys, Mixelplix here. In today's video I'm going to be showing you guys the season 2 rewards leading all the way up to level 100, how we got to level 100 in the past within 12 to 13 hours with really not really cheesing it that much. Some of the things we did kind of take advantage of that we ran into, but we solely didn't really just sit there and just do one thing just to kind of abuse it. But yeah, so in this video, we're just going to be showing you guys all the new cosmetics. We're going to run through all the season stuff, kind of giving you guys what it looks like, all the new weapons, all the new ship stuff. So yeah, let's go ahead and get going. So to kind of look here, for those who checked out our first video in season 1 was a thing, we did trials specifically. Honestly, looking back on it, I wish I never did it. Trials honestly were quite a bit of a waste of time. Trials, in my recommendation, like I did in the last video, should be something that you work on as you play. Basically, don't focus on them, make a note of them. Some of them are kind of things you should probably try to do if an opportunity presents itself, but don't just work on those unless you're completionist. It's all really up to you. But for me, I did not do trials specifically this time. I'm very glad I didn't, because they're just not worth it, especially with season 2. They're just a carbon copy of the first one. We're rank 100 here, so let's go ahead and look at the first 10 levels. We're going to try and go through this relatively quickly, kind of showing off all the new cosmetics when we see them. So, and some of them we're just going to do all at once, just to make things relatively quick. All right, so the face makeup here, the makeup of the Ocean Deep is the stuff we have on now. And we'll throw on the Sails of the Ocean Deep and the Black Phoenix flag. So this is with the Athena curse, with the scars and the tattoos. So these scars are what are granted at the very end here, and the tattoos are granted about midway through the pass. And this face paint, honestly, is subtle, but it goes really well with the curse. I really enjoy it. It kind of goes with both the tattoo and the curse as a whole. There you go, guys. Kind of showing it off as best we can. Unfortunately, there's not like just a standing still emote that much. So let's go ahead and show off the sail here. Sails of the Ocean Deep. These are actually not that bad. I actually have a pretty good cosmetic set that I'll probably run with this. So this is going to be pretty good on sloop. On a brig or a galley, it's just standard, you know, business as usual. But this is a pretty nice little sail here that anyone can get, which is nice. So let's go ahead and take a look at the next set of rewards. Okay. So just looking at this, we're going to go ahead and highlight most of the weapons in the outfits now, because I'm pretty sure that's most of it. Unfortunately, most of this pass is just one set, so let's go ahead and throw the whole set on just to kind of do it quickly. So the Lucky Handset is something they just added for this pass. Personally, I'm not a big fan of it. I think little bits and pieces of it are pretty nice. Mostly the gloves are pretty good. The pants are not bad. The boots aren't too bad either. But the jacket, I'm not a fan of. I'm not a big fan of jackets like this. And the hat's kind of ridiculous. But let me show you guys what it looks like. This is the Lucky Handset in its entirety with the shirt, gloves. Definitely a set you could mix and match for sure. I'm still kind of playing around with it right now, but I definitely won't use the hat. It's just too extravagant. But the gloves, the pants, and the boots are definitely pieces personally I would use. Again, not a big fan of the jacket, but not a bad set overall though. All right, to kind of show off the weapons. So this time around, we did not get an Eye of Reach. As of the last one, we got like, I think, what, like 3 or 4 skins. But we're going to go ahead and show off the Emerald Ocean Crawler Cutlass and kind of show off how this looks. Pretty nice here. Go ahead and throw out a sword smithing. There you go. Kind of nice. It looks like an ocean crawler with a little bit of gemstones in it. Pretty nice. I'm a fan of this, actually. Not too bad. I think this might be even a sword that I used during the stream, so pretty good. This is honestly, this is my favorite so far. So I'm a huge fan of the Dark Adventure set, and this is honestly right up my alley. I did not like the original Cutlass. I thought it was pretty dull, but with this sword, you literally are making a statement. I mean, it's literally just like Yeah, I think this has its own unique model. I'm just not sure yet, but it definitely feels pretty girthy in terms of like the blade. It doesn't have an increased range or anything like that, but it is quite the Cutlass. I actually really enjoy it. And then for our final piece here, we're going to be looking at the Frozen Ashes Blunder. Now this is probably the sexiest Blunder that I've seen. I really enjoy this. Just looking at it, I mean, it takes some getting used to, but it is absolutely gorgeous. Actually, a huge fan of this model. I really hope we get something like this, kind of with the like the very tip of this. It has got kind of like a snowy theme to it. I'd love it. Unfortunately, at night it's extremely bright, and it is almost kind of overpowering. So do be warned. You're probably gonna, if you do use this, you're probably gonna get blinded by it, and it stands out like a sore thumb at nighttime, especially if you're trying to fight somebody. If they're using this, you can track it. So, and then I think for the rest of the pass here, there's a couple of hairstyles I can go showcase as well, and beard styles. So there's a beard here for the Lucky Hand beard. Not a big fan, not my style. Then you have a hairstyle here. Again, my character will never have hair, so cool. The lustrous hair is probably the good go-between if I was going to use one, but the styled hair is just, yeah, it's too clean. I believe there's also an eye patch, a hook, and a peg leg as well. The hook is kind of weird looking. The eye patch ain't too bad, but it's quite big, so go ahead and remove those real quick. I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff anymore. But let's go ahead and show off a little bit of the ship stuff here. So I believe we kind of covered everything there. Okay, let's go ahead and show off the ship stuff. So at rank 100, you unlock the shackled Phantom Hull, the Black Phoenix figurehead in the Scars of the Ocean Deep. Now the scars I showed you guys off already, but we're gonna go ahead and show off the Phantom Hull and the Black Phoenix figurehead in sets that I think look really good with it. So for the sake of the pass and just what you can use through the pass, we're gonna go ahead and use that sail as a base. We're going to throw on the shackled Phantom Hull. We're going to throw on no wheel for the sake of this. Soul Flame Collector's figurehead actually is perfect with this hull, by the way. I mean, it's beautiful. We're going to throw on the golden barnacle cannons, which came with the pass. And I think for this, we'll just use, I'm going to use the ghost capstan. But there you guys have it. This is right here, the hull. This does glow at nighttime. It's a subtle glow, kind of just like the fire themed one. It looks really good at night, actually. Hopefully I can maybe get a shot of this during nighttime. But this is kind of the whole set as a whole. Typically, or normally, I would not use the sail, but it is not a bad looking sail. It does have a little bit of a foil to it. And then for the cannons, these are the golden barnacle cannons. They're pretty clean. I think I might even try using these for a few days. I know sailor cannons by default are the best, but these aren't too intrusive, and they do look really good, actually. So now to kind of close things off, we do have the Black Phoenix stuff that we need to kind of showcase. Now this set that we have here is a little bit harder to get, or is unobtainable for a lot of people. But we're gonna kind of show off the Black Phoenix stuff real quick here, because I know someone's gonna want to see it. So we're gonna put on the full Black Phoenix set that we can. We're gonna go with full fire theme. Use Ashen Dragon. Since we don't have cannons, we might just use these for the sake of this, or we just go full theme with fire. Let's go and do this, and voila. And this, my friends, is a full set of the Black Phoenix. This is probably my favorite set right now. I personally won't use those cannons. Just not a fan of them. They're too bulky. Aesthetically, they look really good. Everything else is fine but the cannons. I think if I was to either kind of make an in-between, I use either golden sailors, because they do have that subtle kind of like, they have something extra. Or we could just start using the golden barnacles here, which again, they don't really stand out with the set, but it kind of goes with it. All in all, they did a great job with these sails. They are lifted just a tiny bit from usual sails. They do have a little bit of a notch up here. just maybe like a couple, maybe about an inch clearance for you. So they're not like dark adventure, but they're definitely usable. I haven't tested these on a brig yet, but I don't think they're going to be that great. But on a sloop, this set is definitely viable. So if you're looking to up your season rewards and just everything relating to seasons, honestly, just play the game, man. It's basically as that is. I'd say don't work on trials. Do not do them. Honestly, just focus on playing the game, doing what you're already doing. Work on voyages, work on whatever. You will passively get renown for interacting with loot, doing world events, doing voyages for that. For example, kill those megalodons, kill those skelly ships that spawn on you. Do anything and everything, and you will shoot up in renown very quickly. But there are certain ways of speedrunning this. Honestly, I'm gonna let you guys figure those out on your own. They're really not that hard. Honestly, it feels like the season as a whole is really fast compared to the other one. But all in all, was not bad and quite easy to finish. We finished in 12 to 13 hours. We could have sped that up quite a bit, but we're kind of trying to get the Fort of Fortune, which is the new fort. And yeah, to do that, we were doing world events, and we were actually getting a crap ton of renown. We were getting almost a level per completion of an event, and then plus loot, and putting the loot on the boat was giving us about a level and a half, if not 2 levels, almost every event. So pretty good. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like and comment down below if you guys enjoyed the season pass. Did you feel like renown was a little bit quicker this time around? Personally, I feel like it was, but it feels like Fort of Fortune is like one way of cheesing it. If you're like server hopping for them, is actually kind of broken. But with the new fort comes a lot of PvP and a lot of people contesting you for that loot. So you may not get it, but all in all, this patch has been pretty fun. And hopefully, if you guys did enjoy this video and just kind of a sneak peek at the new cosmetics, join us over on our Twitch stream. The link will be in the info section down below and in the pinned comment. We'll be back on Saturday for more Sea of Thieves content. Probably doing a little bit of event stacking. Probably doing some Fort of Fortunes. Not sure if we're going to be on a brig or not, but we'll see how it goes. So thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.